This evening I am having a whole group of friends over, and I want to make something that my kids will also eat because I really like a meal to multitask, but I need to cook for a crowd. Something that's really easy that I can make in advance of my friends coming over so I can actually enjoy their company is a farro risotto. This is farro, what it looks like in the package, and it's a form of wheat. I'm gonna put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil and add some sliced garlic. Putting in about 7 or 8 cloves of garlic. That's just because I really like garlic and I know my friends that are coming over do too. And I'm gonna add some onion. If you're really looking for time savers, you can also buy diced onion at the market, but it's so easy to quickly cut up. This is the way that I buy my squash a lot of times. I want to cut these down. First of all, I want them uniform in size. And I want them about 1/2 inch. And I'm just going to toss them in with the onion. There is no need to cook the squash beforehand because it will cook as the risotto is cooking. This is just the butternut squash, and we're sauteing it with the olive oil and the onion and garlic. I need a little bit more olive oil. I'm gonna add another teaspoon or so. And then I'm gonna take this whole package of farro. I'm literally just gonna pour that in. I'm gonna stir it so that each of the grains are covered by, kind of encapsulated by a little bit of olive oil. I have room temperature broth. And I'm just using veggie broth tonight because one of my friends coming is a vegetarian, so I wanna make sure that this is a totally vegetarian meal. I have it at medium. That's the first batch of broth that I'm putting in. I am just gonna kind of let it do its thing now. It's going to simmer. You're gonna see the liquid simmering. What'll happen is the farro will start to absorb the liquid. You're gonna watch the liquid boil down. The farro is gonna start absorbing the liquid, and you're gonna add more broth as it does that. The way you can tell that it's done is you can take one of the kernels and just bite on it. It's kind of like pasta. It's hard when it first starts cooking and then it softens up. When I said that the farro was starting to absorb some of the liquid, you can see now we're getting to the point where you're gonna pour another batch of liquid in just so it covers. I am going to add another batch of broth to it. When I'm doing this, I keep 2 quart boxes of the broth on hand. It's better to have too much than too little. The other thing I'm gonna add right now is some of our fresh sage. And this is, again, like if you don't like sage, don't put it in. But butternut squash and sage is just such a delicious combination, and it's just one of those things that it kind of evokes fall. This is what it looks like when it's at the point at which you're adding the cheese. You'll see the farro it's almost like a thick oatmeal consistency, and I just tried one of the little kernels and it's definitely al dente. It's almost ready to go. The last 2 things I'm gonna add some light cream cheese, so I'm gonna add 1/2 brick of that. But what it's gonna do is it's just gonna add this extra element of creaminess to the risotto. While that is melting into the risotto, I'm also gonna add about a cup of cheese. I'm just going to taste a little bit of, oh my God, that is so good. So I hope you enjoyed that. You can see it's very easy to do. It should not be intimidating. Risotto, whether it be with farro or with rice, it's a really easy meal. It takes a little bit of extra attention because you're coming back and forth every 5 minutes to kind of check on it and add a little bit more broth. It's just this wonderfully creamy, rich meal that you can make for your family and friends. Enjoy.